I will show you how to use geometry proximity to create this easy abstract animation in Blender. You have it in a few not complicated steps to follow. Also, I will show you how to create random colors in Blender using Object Info node. So don't miss any part of this video, and if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Now let's get started. Select this light, right click, delete. For this tutorial we will using this default cube. So select it and go here in modifier, add modifier, generate, and go here in bevel. I give it 2 segments like this. Now I go here in subdivision surface and I give it 4 like this. Now right click, shade smooth. Now GX and move it here. Now I go here and I select plane S6 just like this. Now here select horizontal split. Now go here in geometry node, hit N to close this window and hit new. Now shift A and search here subdivide mesh. I connect it like this. I give it 4 for the moment. You see it if I go here. Now here in 2 I make it in 4. So I go back here in solid view. Now I go here in add. In instance I select instance on point. Make it here. Now this cube I move it here and connect geometry to instance. As you can see we have this but it's bigger. So left click, so select all and give it 0.1 for the moment. Now I select this S and I make it small. I go back here, so I make it in 3 for the moment just to see. Now I go here, I add a UV sphere, right click, shade smooth. Now go back here in geometry, shift A and I search for geometry proximity. Just hit proximity and you have it. Now I drag this sphere here and I connect geometry to geometry, and now I go here. Here in utility math. I select math, make it in multiply, and I connect position to value and value to scale, and I select distance to rotation. I decrease the number here. I make it just 0.2 for the moment. They increase. Okay, I leave it like this. Now I change this from original to relative. Now I can increase. Now if I select the sphere, if I hit G and I move it, now we have this animation like this. But I go back here and I select relative, and now I select the cube S and I scale it just like this. Now if I select the sphere, if I hit G, now we have this animation like this. But we want to make it more, so I increase this. Now if I select the sphere, G, now we have this animation more. Now if I scale the sphere, now we have another type of animation. Now here you can play as you want to make your animation as you want. Maybe I make it bigger. As you can see, as I move the cube near or far, it's changing the animation. Now we have the animation that we want. Okay, now we are almost, as you can see, it's easy to do. So maybe I decrease the number here and I increase the subdivision. Now if I select the sphere, maybe make it more. Now I select the cube S and I scale it a little. Now we have this animation like this. This will be our animation for this tutorial. So now I go back here. We want to give this some materials, so I go here in add, in material, set material, and I make it here. Now I go here, I hit new, and I name it cube. And here I select cube. Now we are almost finished with we want just to see if we can make some modification. If I make it small, okay, if I make it bigger, we have this animation like this. Okay, I leave it like this. Now Control Alt numpad 0, active the camera, hit N and go here in view, camera to view. Now we can make it like this. This sphere, we will disable it for the final render. We want to see just animation, how look as. So I make it here. Now I go here. We want to make the animation. So make sure that you are in frame 1 and get here, right click, insert a keyframe and go here in frame 250. You can make it as you want for the animation. Now I select this angle like this. Right click, insert a keyframe. Now I disable this sphere. Now if we play, now we have this animation like this. So I stop the animation. Okay, now I go here, I add a plane, S to make it bigger, G, Z down, go here in edit mode and select edges and select this one and extrude it in Z-axis, just like this. Go back to object mode, Ctrl A to apply the scale. Now go here in modifier, add modifier, generate bevel. As always, make this and give it some segment. Right click, shade smooth. Now we have our object like this. Now I select the plane first, hit new, Oh, I forget. Now go back here and I go here in shader editor. Select the plane, hit new. I go here. Just to see. I decrease the roughness just a little, just like this. And I go here in specular and make it in 1. Now I select the cube. I decrease the roughness. I make it just like this. Give it a little roughness. Now I go here, subsurface, and I make it in 1. Select all this and give it 1. And here you can adjust the scale. Give it just a little scale like this. Now I go here in add. I add a color ramp. I connect it to the color. I change this. Maybe I make it like this. I add another one. Maybe I make it a light green like this. Okay, now I go here and add in input. I select, where is it? Object info. And I select random. Now, as you can see, we have random of this color. We want to add a light. So I go here and add a light. I select area light. GZ up. S to make it bigger. And they go here in light. They give it for the moment 500. And now I increase this. I make it just like this. Now I go here in color. I go here in environment texture. I open the HDRI in my computer and I select maybe this one. To download the HDRI, you can go in Polyhaven and download it. It's free. I leave you a link in the description. I choose image just like this. This area maybe GX and they move it here. RY and they make it like this. Oh, I think it's better. Now I go here and they decrease this a little. Okay, now if I go here in a render to render this image, now we have this nice object like this. As you can see, it's easy to do. You can play as you want with the animation. Just make your animation as you want. We wait a little to finish. As you can see, I am here in cycles. So switch to cycles and activate GPU if you have one, and active denoising. This I disable it, and here denoise. If you have a RTX, you can make it in optics, and here I select high contrast. Now let's see how look as our image. So as you can see, it's easy to do, simple. You can play as you want with this animation. So this tutorial is finished. I hope that you enjoyed to make it with me. I tell you goodbye and see you in the next one.